Hey ladies and gents, this is Ed Larkin welcoming you to our first hockey discussion on Win or Go Home podcasts. I'm going to jump right into it here because we have a lot to cover despite the shortened season. With just about 15 contests left in this 48-game season, the battle for the last 4 playoff spots in the Eastern Conference is heating up. 3 of the 6 teams fighting for the playoff contention are conveniently the Rangers, Devils, and Islanders. This season could very well be the Islanders' season to make the playoffs. Will this year be the year that all Metro hockey fans can be happy come the end of April? This is a possibility. You can never count out the Devils, and with the firepower the Rangers acquired in the offseason, they fixed the problem keeping them from capitalizing on their number 1 seeding in last year's Eastern Conference Finals. But as soon as the offense picks up, the goaltending doesn't look the same, and the defense isn't living up to how they look on paper. Also, I speak for many Rangers fans when I say Tortorella is about to be shipped out to sea by the city of New York. If the Rangers overcome these problems in the end of the season and the Devils get out of their injury trouble, both teams could be looking at a spot in the 6 to 8 seed range. With the Islanders not far behind these two, we could see all 3 teams taking the bottom 3 seeds in the playoffs. There's one problem with all of these playoff hopes buzzing through the metro area, and that, my friends, is the teams in comfortable 1 through 4 seeds waiting in the first round. Teams like Pittsburgh and Montreal, who claimed the 1 and 2 seed as of now in the conference, are showing simply dominant play in all facets of NHL success. The Penguins, who are on a 15-game winning streak, the last 2 of which being shutouts, also just added one of the best players of the last decade, along with others. Their trade moves involved getting Iginla from Calgary, Morrow from the Stars, and defenseman Douglas Murray from the Sharks. Not like they needed a couple all-star forwards when they already have one of the top offenses in the league. The only kink we can see as of now in their armor is the loss of their captain, Sid the Kid, who will be seeing a lot of the dentist for the rest of the season. After taking a puck to the face in Saturday's shutout victory, the Penguins lose their top point scorer for the season and possible MVP winner. Maybe this will cause a loss of luster in the next couple of weeks? I guess we'll see. On the other hand, Montreal is going to be a handful for any team that meets with them in the playoffs. They have a bunch of young talent and the blue line threats that will diversify their offense. On the blue line, Diaz and PK Subban have been great. Goals and assists are not the only thing they are providing, though. You can see the defensive presence they have on the ice when looking at their plus-minus ratings. They are both plus players, picking up a lot of minutes on the defensive side of the puck for the Habs. All the potential in their young offensive attack and the versatility of the defensemen could send this historic franchise deep into the playoffs this year. So as far as the Eastern Conference is concerned, there are a couple things to watch for in these next few weeks. Look out for surprise teams in Winnipeg and Ottawa that may continue to grind their way into the playoffs in face of their adversities. Also, look for our state's teams to secure their places in the playoffs. The Rangers, Devils, and Islanders all have a shot, so stay tuned. Lastly, we should keep an eye on the exciting winning streak that the Penguins are on. Speaking of streaks, I can't bear to talk another minute about hockey and not mention the top dogs of the Western Conference. The Blackhawks are having an amazing season this year, and rightfully so. Their roster is stacked, and it has been for the past few years. Chicago, led by Taves, Kane, Hossa, Seabrook, and spectacular goaltending, are always a contender for Lord Stanley's Cup. Anyone who watches sports TV knows about their streak. It was even compared to the Heat streak in one show. I don't understand, but I'll let the media do what they do. But it was highly televised because they are simply a fun team to watch. But quietly in the background, with very little media coverage in the East, might I add, are the Anaheim Mighty Ducks. This team has great goaltending in their starter Jonas Hiller and backup Victor Fast. They both have notable records for the year between the pipes, and each have a shutout. Fast has 2. The Tenders, along with comeback years from veterans Sheldon Soray and Teemu Selanne, have really provided the team with a good foundation. They have a great roster that is producing in the plus-minus categories along with points. Ryan Getzlaf leads the team with 38 points in the 35 games that he's played this year. The moral of all this hype around the Ducks is that they are a team that won't be on every sports show, but they are secretly tailing the Blackhawks and have a both healthy and skilled lineup. Watch out for the Ducks. So, I got to my Eastern Conference tidbit. I got to my Western Conference tidbit. I really like the Blackhawks and I really like the Ducks. Everybody keep your eye on the Ducks. Everybody will always keep their eye on the Blackhawks. They get all the coverage. But yeah, look out for our tri-state teams. The Islanders, hey, you guys might make it this year. So keep an eye out for those Islanders. And let's see how Iginla and Morrow come out on Pittsburgh. So we got some exciting few weeks of hockey to end the regular season here. Gonna have a lot more podcasts, getting you guys caught up on everything that's going on in the NHL. To exit here, I'd like to give you guys a little quote from Brendan Shanahan, longtime hockey player, played for the Red Wings. So this is one of my favorite quotes, and this is going to be the end. So see you later, guys. Is hockey hard? I don't know. You tell me. We need to have the strength and power of a football player, the stamina of a marathon runner, and the concentration of a brain surgeon. But we need to put all this together while moving at high speeds on a cold and slippery surface while 5 other guys use clubs to try and kill us. Oh yeah, did I mention that this whole time we're standing on blades 1/8 of an inch thick? Is hockey hard? I don't know, you tell me. Next question.